Hi everyone, I'm Ushan Anthony from batch 22B DEM 11240. Today I'm going to present an interview was contact with the victim on the housebreaking case on 30th December 2021. Mr. Chong Lee Wei and his family were at home around 11:30 p.m. and he was watching a film. Unexpectedly, he told he heard something outside and he took a look outside the window. Then he saw a few men wearing black cover wheels and remaining outside. Then at that point he told the robbers came in through the front entryway of his house. The robbers request cash and take things from his house. Mr. Chong Lee Wei and his family were somewhat stunned right away, and afterward his child was somewhat terrified. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Stephenus David. I'm from batch 22B, ID number DEM 12240. Today I'm going to talk about the summary of the case that I interviewed. An interview was conducted with the victim on the housebreaking case on 30 December 2021. It was 11:30 in the evening. Mrs. Mailing and her family ate at their home. After supper, her child and Mrs. Mailing were discussing her son's studies in his room. Out of nowhere, she heard something from the family room. So she came out from her son's room to actually take a look what's going on. She saw a few men wearing dark black cover veils remaining in their home, and they were undermining her husband, Mr. Chow Lee Wei. Then at that point, they request cash and take some other things from her house. From that point forward, they rapidly took off from her home with the cash and other things that they took from her home. Mrs. Mailing and her family were somewhat stunned from the beginning, and afterward, her son was somewhat terrified. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Alfiqan bin Sabri. I would to present summary of the case housebreaking. An interview was conducted with the witness on the housebreaking case on 31 December 2021. His name is Chong Wei Kang, 20 years old, which is the victim's son. I have asked him a few questions as well. On 30 December 2021, night around 10 p.m., he and his mother were spending their time in his room, and suddenly his father heard some noise from outside, so he looked toward the window. There were some men wearing balaclava masks. Chong Wei Kang said that the incident is too fast, and some of the men continued to break his house and told it was a robbery. Their luck is good because of the suspect did not make any threat and just asked Chong Wei Kang family to follow their instruction. I asked him if he was always going home alone, but he answered that he was going alone to home, but not really often because his mom would pick up him every time after he played. The amount of suspects are 5 men and 2 of them are fat. Chong Wei Kang father trying to call for any help, but the attempt was failed because all of them suspects were watching them closely. Gratefully, all of Chong Wei Kang family did not hurt by the suspect because all of them followed the suspect instruction. Chong Wei Kang said that the neighbor didn't hear about the incident because of the suspect had closed the door and ordered all of them to be quiet. Last but not least, Chong Wei Kang said that the door at their house were closed but not locked securely, so the suspect was so clever to handle the problem smoothly.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Juita Dore and I'm from batch 22B. On 31st December 2021, I have taken an interview with the witness of the housebreaking case. Her name is Rishalini Morgan, aged 24, the victim's friend. I have asked her some basic questions as well. On 30 December 2021 night, the incident was occurred around at 11:50 pm. They confirmed the robbers are Indians and Malays with the language they used in the incident time. The robbers are Indians and Malays. Rishalni get panic cause the robbers have weapons in their hands. They have got a lot chances to attack them. If they saw the robbers again also, they can't identify them cause they are not very sure because they just saw the robbers' back position and heard their voice only. They didn't call the police or ask for help because they are not sure that both are robbers and only just suspicions on them. They only snapped picture for the sake of safety. The robbers have used a black color car. Rishalni didn't saw the number plate of the car because there was no number plate in the robber's car. Lastly, they had fixed a CCTV camera in front and at the back of the house for their own safety reason, but it's not working since 2 weeks. Thank you.
Hi all, my name is Kalimangal Kandem, batch 22B, DEM 1220024. That's my matric number. Today I'm going to presenting about an interview was conducted with the victim on the housebreaking case on 30 December 2020. It was 11:30 p.m. when Miss Jennifer, who was the neighbor of Chong Lee Wei, whose house was robbed. She was standing in front of her house waiting for her friend to go for a friend's house. Suddenly, she wore a mask. She told that the robber used a dark color car. Although she said that the robber had some weapon with them and she could not see them very clearly because it was dark. She also said that it was never happened in a neighbor house before, although this thing has happened in this area previously. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Tanagabaranlaki Saravanan. My batch 22B. My ID number DEM 1220033. And an interview was conducted with the victim on the house breaking case on 30th December 2021. It was 11:30 p.m. when Raj, who was the neighbor of Mr. Chong Lee Wei, whose house was robbed. He and his family was getting ready to celebrate the New Year. On the time, someone dressed in the black and wearing the mask was errand to rob. He told that the robbers used the dark color car. He said the robbers had some weapons with them and he see the robber hold the sharp of a check. He also said that had never happened in his neighbor's house before, but it happened many times in this area. Thank you.